Inland Sports.
Dude, what's up, Pat?
What's up? So there I was, minding my own business, driving. It would be south on the 215, near the 60 interchange, kind of over there by Alessandro. And I look up and I see a brand new billboard, and it's got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, who played last night for the first time together on the court. Ooh. And it says, "We over me."
Ooh.
So I don't know if it's a slide at the Lakers saying, hey, we're a team, we're about each other, we're not individuals, we're not, about the individual accolades. It's we over me. So if you're a Kawhi fan, a Clippers fan, it's actually a pretty sweet billboard. It's right there off the 215 in Moreno Valley.
I like a couple of the uniforms that are coming out, and I like the we over me.
I feel like they're a year late on the we over me. I feel like most teams did become more team-like this year.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People kind of like partnered up in places.
Yeah, no more just one-man show.
Right.
Anywhere.
And I will say, because I like to hang out on Twitter, that's kind of my hangout. There's a lot of local high school football teams. There's a lot of college teams that use the
we over
we,
me.
not me,
Right.
we over me. So it's not like it's reinventing
It's not
the wheel,
groundbreaking,
but I like it. It's like they've got the profiles, like the silhouettes of each guy, and they're looking at each other. But it's pretty cool.
I'm just glad they're playing together again.
Yeah, they won.
For now.
They beat Boston last night, 107-104 in overtime. First time they were on the court together. And the Lakers just keep on winning. LeBron's doing everything. He's no Luka Doncic, but LeBron's still pretty good.
He's not going to triple-double against every
team.
single
Yes.
other NBA team.
Yeah, and when you look at his whole career, he's done it against everybody at
No other player
triple-double.
has ever done that. I mean, Westbrook probably will now that he finally moved teams, but nobody else has ever done that in the history of the NBA.
No.
I mean, maybe not because Westbrook, even though him and Harden are kind of bitching and moaning at each other like brothers, he is taking kind of a secondary role to Harden.
He has to,
He's
yeah.
backed up.
Yeah, because Harden's still shooting a lot. He's still scoring a lot.
Do you think that stays that way all season?
Which, come on, we will always see him as the All-Star Game MVP of 5 or 6 years ago, which is an award who is just made for the guy who cannot help himself.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's
He
the
can't-
All-Star game.
70
I'm going
points,
hard.
70 points.
Yeah,
in the All-Star everyone.
I'm going hard.
Kill.
We got a lot of football to get to. It's all brought to you by Matheson Gas. They are the gas pros. 3 locations in the Inland Empire. 1 in Fontana, 1 in Rancho Cucamonga, 1 in Riverside. So all of your gas needs for your small business, for your home, your backyard, your patio, they can hook it all the way up. They got your welding supplies as well. So if you need gas, and there's a good chance you do, you go to Matheson Gas, the gas professionals, mathesongas.com, so you can check them out online as well. NFL weekend, so many huge games on the slate. I'm just going to run down a couple of them. I'll start with Seahawks at Eagles. Playoff game for Philadelphia,
The game that's so bad, me and Patrick have to take all next week off to get over it.
Yeah, bird on bird crime.
Yeah, it's going to be. So either Seattle's going to stay in the hunt, maybe for a division title, if they can chase down the 49ers, or Philadelphia, a loss in... Is that it, 40? I mean...
It's not looking good at that point. I mean, Dallas is still catchable right now for Philadelphia, but they need to beat Seattle. It's in Philadelphia, and we're being a little disrespected, only being a 1.5 favorite.
Yeah, a dangerous game for us, I think.
It could
Super
be,
dangerous.
right? It could be.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Eagles. The Cowboys play at New England, which...
Come on, Patriots.
Yeah,
It sucks to say, but come on, Patriots.
you need the Pats, 40. You need the Pats. But people are saying this might be the most viewed regular season NFL game of all time.
Wow.
They said
That's what they're saying.
The best thing about it is either the Patriots or the Cowboys will lose. One fan base has to lose.
I guess you're right. That's what can make the viewership so high, is you're either watching to see one win or watching to see one lose.
You're exactly right.
Or both.
One of these hated fan bases will be upset, and so we can at least have that.
Maybe a tie.
Oh, man, can you imagine
Oh,
a tie?
oh,
Everybody
Just
loses.
kill everything, yeah.
They're just so polarizing. Like, there's no middle ground on the Patriots and Cowboys. You either love them or you're like, man, I despise them.
True.
Can't stand them. So that's a big game. And, hey, Sunday Night Football, 49ers and Packers.
Right.
That's a huge game in the NFC.
Absolutely. Both teams are dominating the NFC.
So we have some huge games lined up this weekend. We've also got the Ravens at the Rams. That's Monday Night Football
Here in LA.
at the Coliseum. Yeah.
Lamar.
Listen, Baltimore, I think I've said this before here on KCAL. I think Baltimore probably is one of the top 3 teams in the NFL right now. They're one of the best teams in football as of right now, as of today, this week.
I'll tell you what, though. if somebody can kind of somewhat contain Lamar a little bit, I think Aaron Donald can do it, especially if he tries to run it up the gut at him.
We're going to find out.
Aaron Donald is Russell Wilson's kryptonite. Not that Russell Wilson is as fast as Lamar Jackson, but he's basically Russell Wilson 2.0, Lamar.
Yeah, they're kind of the same guy, right?
And Aaron Donald scares me, how quickly he can move sometimes.
There is still the scariness of that Heisman backfield. They've barely used it.
Yeah.
But if they get RG3 back there as a threat where he can pass too,
He can throw it
that's
down
going to be scary if they get that backfield
the
going.
field, too. He can.
Here we are in 2019 saying, man, if RG3 is going to be the guy.
I mean, if all he has to do is get a pitch and then huck it deep, we know RG3, I mean, he was a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Edelman threw a touchdown.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, right. So that's a huge game. Rams and Ravens Monday Night Football. The Chargers are on a bye. The Chargers losing in Mexico on Monday Night Football this week, and
They can't
I think
lose
it's
to the
done.
bye. That's good.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
they're not going to lose. Not going to win either. But man, it's just, for Charger coming off the season they had last year. I think Charger fans were like, man, this could be the year. It's not the year. It's
It
not
was a really good year for LA football last year.
Yeah.
It was. Somebody pointed this out, and like it really hit home. It really sunk in last night. They said, you know what? The best football teams in California are in the Bay Area this year,
Yeah.
not Southern California. I'm like, you know
Absolutely.
what? I guess you're right. It's been so flip-flop the last couple of years. It's always been the Chargers and the Rams.
No Cal battle. No Cal comes out.
There might be something between like the LA basketball gods and the LA football gods. They both can't be good at the same time.
Yeah.
Good point. Warrior, that's a good point because
Right.
Golden State's so bad.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, but now you're taking a slide at my Sacramento Kings, who aren't that bad. 40, they're not that bad. They're not that bad.
I didn't know they were still in the league.
Oh gosh, they're almost at 500. They're so close.
They're sniffing 500.
I
That
know.
was very painful.
Quick,
took a hit.
I know. I got a man down over here. Quickly, college football. Your 4 teams in the playoff right now: LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. That might be it going into the playoff when it's all said and done at the end of the year. UCLA against USC on Saturday. So if USC beats UCLA, USC still mathematically could win the Pac-12 South, but they need Utah to lose a game or two here at the end. So.
Isn't it's got to be Oregon and Utah, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be. That's why. I mean, if Utah stubs their toe here down the stretch and USC can win out, there's a chance. I'm saying there's a
Tell
chance.
me why Utah's gonna win. What I've been telling you guys.
Yeah, Utah. They should.
Defense.
Utah
right?
versus Oregon's the game I want to see, anyways, right? Oregon's offense, Utah's defense, and run game, and
They play defense, and they're the only ones who do it.
only one in the Pac-12, right?
Yes.
The only one.
We've also got some big high school football playoffs going on, right?
40. I've been waiting for this game for 12 months, and we finally get it. It's Centennial at home for St. John Bosco, CIF Southern Section Division I semifinals. And St. John Bosco, as good as they are, they've never made a trip to the IE.
That's
This
the
is
thing. As good as these
Yes.
programs are, they've played before.
Yes,
but
a
never
bunch.
here in Corona. Never
No.
in the IE because they always petitioned that we were too small, our stadium couldn't handle it.
Yes.
And now they're finally coming out here to the Empire.
Because it's a semifinal and not the championship game.
Right.
So Centennial's going to host. This is huge. The winner will, I say likely because they're the number 1 team in the nation,
Right.
Mater Dei. The team that wins this game will likely play Mater Dei for the title. I mean, we all knew, 12 months ago, we knew this game was going to happen. Now we finally get it. It's going to be popping off at Centennial Friday night.
Man,
Are you going?
I am going to be there. I will be there tomorrow night.
Get
I
there early.
absolutely have
Parking's
to be
gonna.
there.
The whole thing. Parking's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be sold out. It's gonna be nuts.
You have somebody to get your stuff.
Inland Sports. You got to go there if you love Centennial football. Inland Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Inland Sports.